Hello, I'm Julia Workman, and I'm here to teach you about how we're going to free you from your limiting beliefs. I'm here to show you how the mind works and why Sai Chi works in correlation with the mind. So first of all, I'm going to draw a model of the mind. So here we have the mind, and the mind is totally open up until the age of about 8 years old. So everything that goes into the mind before the age of 8 goes in as a belief, or a perception at least, and the beginning of a belief. For example, let's say you're 5 years old and you're having a hard time tying your shoes, and somebody says to you, "What's the matter, you dummy? How come your shoes aren't tied?" What'll come in here is a belief, the beginning of a belief, with a question mark that says, "I'm dumb." Well, let's say that the same 5-year-old was told that they were stupid in another way. And this way they were grabbed by the arm, kicked in the hindy, and said, "You stupid kid, why aren't those shoes tied?" Well, that would no longer be a question mark. That would be an exclamation mark. And the belief would be set in there that would say, "I'm dumb," because it went in with trauma. So how the mind works is this. Along about the age of 8 years old, you develop a thing that divides the conscious mind from the subconscious mind. So the conscious mind is over here, and you have the subconscious mind over here. And so this divider, or this evaluator, is now in place at age 8. And something happens. Let's say you're in the 4th grade and you just got 100% on your spelling test, and your teacher says to you, "Oh, you are so smart. Look, you just got 100% on your spelling test." Well, that information comes in here to be evaluated. If it matches the belief, it goes in as evidence that proves it to be true. If it doesn't match the belief, that information is booted out. And it may not be booted out right in that moment, but when you go into REM sleep in the nighttime, when you're asleep, that information, when you see somebody's eyes just blinking and moving in their sleep, they're going through a sorting process. And what they're doing is they're figuring out, and the mind is figuring this out without your knowledge, of course, because it happens in the subconscious mind, but it's figuring out what matches the belief and what doesn't match the belief. And so the information that doesn't match the belief is actually booted out of the mind. And unless you're told every single day how smart you are, you will continue to believe that you're stupid. So this is the first lesson in how the mind works. The second thing is that when you have a belief in there that says "I'm dumb," you act out of that belief one of two ways. You either create something in the physical body, or like perhaps a learning disability or mucus in your brain, such as a yeast infection or something else that is a continual thing, causing you to be slow, causing you to be dumb in the world of life. Or you create something in the mind that says "I'm dumb," and so you continuously do dumb things. Or the other thing that you create is that you're in a constant space of proving that you're not dumb. So you read 100 million books, you achieve, you're a super achiever. All the while, if you relax for one moment, you go back, you slide back into that belief that says "I'm dumb." So this is how the mind works. You're sometimes on a teeter-totter if you have that belief in there. You're up here on this end of the teeter-totter, enjoying I'm smart and I'm proving I'm smart constantly, or you're down here living in the reality of "I'm just dumb." That's all there is. I'm just dumb and I can't do anything, which also accumulates into other beliefs that surround "I'm dumb." Okay, so how does Sai Chi work? Why is it so effective, and why does it work? First of all, Sai Chi takes you through a discovery process. Because, like I said, these beliefs are in the subconscious mind, where our feelings are stored and our beliefs are stored, not where our thinking mind or our conscious mind exists. So, chances are, if you knew what your negative belief system was, you would already have it fixed. So the first thing that we do with our Sai Chi process is we take you through a discovery. And with discovery, you're able to discover what the negative core belief is. So we are able to take you through our technology. We have some frequencies that help you get into your emotions. And your emotions are stored right here in the subconscious mind. And so we actually get to break down this little critical factor here, or this little evaluator, and we access the emotions. And through accessing those emotions, we can take you to a time when you had this feeling in your body. So we access it through your body feelings or through pain in your body. And we are able to have you go back to another time when you had this same feeling. And the frequencies assist us in getting you there. And then once we have you in that space and place of discovery, then we get to hear your story, what was going on. And within that story, with whatever it is, whatever that story is, we find the decision that you made about yourself or the negative core belief. So that's the first step of the Sai Chi module. The second step then is to eliminate. So we then are able to take you through an elimination process. And with our elimination process, we use light frequency. We access points, different points in the body where we can access the emotions around the negative core belief. And what happens is it actually disrupts the body memory. It disrupts the pattern of the body memory, and the emotion is actually released out of the body. So essentially, we've just released the trigger response that happens through the trauma of when you form this belief. And then the third thing that our Sai Chi system does is we do an integration of your fabulous, awesome, wonderful, amazing truth. So essentially, we get you in touch with the divine that exists within you. And this divine part of you is the part that you get to discover is really true. And so we tap into your beingness. And this is where transformation actually occurs, is when we are in touch with, and then we move into alignment with our divine or our beingness. And so that's the third step of our Sai Chi module process. We'd love for you to call one of our practitioners. We'd love for you to experience this. We'd love for you to hop on board if this is in alignment with your soul purpose to be a Sai Chi facilitator. Thank you for your time, and I hope to see you online or see you in person very soon.